Hey there, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about very small topic which is character arrays. Now you must be having this doubt in your mind that why we are discussing character arrays separately. We have already discussed about the arrays, and character arrays are like very similar to other arrays. They have similar syntax, and we have already seen the syntax of creating arrays. So why character arrays need special attention? So don't worry about this doubt because this video is all about that. So I'm going to tell you how character arrays are a little bit different than the other arrays, and there are some syntactical differences that we are going to discuss. So this video is going to be interesting and it's going to be very helpful for you. Let's quickly get started. What we'll do is we'll create one simple character array. Let me name it as ARR, and let's give it some size because I'm not going to initialize it right now. So this is my character array that I'm creating, ARR with size 10. Okay. Now let's say I want to initialize this character array. How we can do it? Let's say I want to put this data into this array. Let's say I have these characters. Let's say HELLO. Okay, so these are like separate characters, but then they make this whole word which is hello. Okay, so let's say I want to store these characters into the character array. How we can do that? So we can write the initializer list, and inside the initializer list we can write these characters. So H, then E, then L, then again another L, and then O. Okay. Now as we are writing the initializer list, we can remove the size from here. Okay, this size can be removed, and let's say I want to print the character array contents on the screen. So let's write simple program to print the contents of the array on the screen. So let's calculate the size of the array programmatically. So size is going to be size of, I hope you remember the formula, size of ARR divided by size of ARR of 0. In this way you will get number of elements which are present in the array. Okay, and then we'll write one for loop. For int I is equal to 0, it will go till size, I less than size, I plus plus, because I basically means index of an array, so it starts with 0 and it goes till size minus 1. That's why I'm writing I less than size. And over here what we'll do is we'll just print the element of the array. So I'll write ARR of I, and once this for loop is completed we can print end line just to go to the new line. Okay, so this is one simple code snippet. Now let's compile this code. I'll write g++, my file name is 08chararrays.cpp, and let's execute it. You can see it is printing hello on the screen. Okay, now this is not new, this is nothing new. Okay, we have already seen these kind of things in our previous videos, but in this video I'm going to introduce you with a small concept or a new thing that C++ provides us for character array, and ta-da, it's strings. Okay, in C++ we have a special data type called as strings, and we have a dedicated model for this data type, for which is strings. It is like next module only, so you can learn more about string in next modules, but strings are closely attached with character arrays, and in this video I'm just going to give you introduction to strings. Okay, so strings are represented by double quotes. Okay, you can write text inside the double quotes, and this is called as string. So for example, if you need to write hello, which is sequence of characters, you can write it like this, HELLO, and you can just enclose them in double quotes, and then it becomes string. So what is a string? String is nothing but sequence of characters which are enclosed in double quotes are called as strings. Okay, so basically whenever you have some text, whenever you have some words, whenever you have some sentences, those are represented by string data type. Okay, ultimately the strings are nothing but collection of characters. So you can see array is nothing but collection of character, and string is also collection of characters. So that's why arrays, character arrays and strings are closely associated. Okay, now I'm talking about string in this video because we have one syntax for character array which is associated with the strings. Whenever you want to initialize your character array, this initializer list syntax is always there. Okay, this syntax is always available for us, but we have one more syntax which we can use, which is this. It is very simple, right? You can just write string over here, string, whatever string you need to initialize, whatever string you need to put inside the array, you can write it over here. And what C++ compiler is going to do, C++ compiler is going to store individual character of this string into the array. So it is going to split this string into the characters, and it is going to store individual character of this string into each and every element of an array. So this is one Very simple, handy syntax which C++ has provided to us. See, the previous syntax was little bit tedious. In order to write this hello, you had to split each and every character, you had to enclose it into single quote. It's kind of tedious, but this new syntax is super simple. You just need to write double quotes, and inside the double quotes you can write the sequence of characters. This is called a string, and you can use string to initialize your array. Let me delete this line from here, and let's try to run this code once again. You can see we are getting the same output. You can see hello is getting printed on the screen. Okay, so what thing we saw, we can use strings to initialize our character array. Okay, we can directly assign string to the character array, and the array will get initialized with whatever string you are assigning to it. So I hope you are clear with this point. Now let's discuss about one important point about the string. Whenever you initialize your array with strings, there is one slight difference as compared to initializing the array with initializer list. I'm going to explain you what is the difference. So for that, what I'll do is I'll comment this for loop for now, and I'm interested in showing you the size. What is the size of the array? See, I'm initializing the array using string in this case. Let's see what is the size in this case, size of the array. So I'll clear the terminal. Let's compile and execute this code. You can see in this case size is coming as 6. Okay, now if you count the characters in HELLO, it is 1 2 3 4 5 characters. So ideally the size should be 5, but why it is coming as 6? This is the exact question which we are going to discuss in next module. Next module is dedicated for string, so we are going to tell you what is the behavior of the string and why this extra character is getting stored in the character array. Let me comment this out. Let me comment out this, and let me remove the comment from this line. Now let's understand what is the size in this case. What will be the size for this scenario? See, in this scenario it is very straightforward. In this case it is going to be 5 because we are storing 5 elements. You can see in initializer list I'm passing 5 elements, so size is going to be 5. But whenever you are initializing your array with string, the size is little bit more as compared to the actual characters in your string, or I'll say it is basically the character count of character in the string plus 1. Okay, so there is one extra character getting stored basically when you initialize your array character array with the string. Okay, so we are going to show you, we are going to tell you in next module why this behavior is coming. Okay, there is one more thing about the character array that is very good for us. See, whenever you initialize your character array with string, you can directly print the character array values using cout statement. You just need to write cout followed by name of the character array, and let's say endl, and then the content of character arrays will be printed on the screen. Let's see how. You can see over here it is printing hello on the screen. We are not writing any for loop, we are not writing any complex logic, we are not using the index or subscripting operator, and we are just writing name of the array, and the contents of array are getting printed on the screen. See, this privilege is only for the character array. We don't have this privilege for other arrays like integer array, floats array, or other arrays. This is specially for character arrays. That's why I took a special video on character array. So I hope you are clear with all the points that we discussed in this video. The first point is about the initialization. You can initialize the character array with string. This is the first point. Whenever you initialize your character array with string, the size of the character array is one greater than the actual characters present in the string with which you are initializing your array. This is the second point. And the third point is you can directly use cout to print the array contents on the screen or print the string on the screen. You just need to write cout followed by name of the array, and the content of the array will be printed on the screen. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this one.